Hello, hello, lucky stars. Thank you so much for being here. It's your intuitive tarot reader, Galena The Mystic, and I'm here with a timeless pick a card tarot reading all about what your style says about you. So I know we usually focus more on the spiritual than the material on this channel, but your style does influence how people perceive you, and Spirit wants to help you understand how the way you are dressing and carrying yourself, the impact that that's having on your relationships, your manifestations, and your spiritual journey. So if you're here to learn more about yourself and this topic is interesting to you, definitely like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and we're gonna get into it. So I think this is gonna be a really fun one. Before we get into our four groups, I do just wanna say thank you so much to my subscribers and to the members of the channel. You guys keep me going. You guys are so awesome, and I'm just incredibly grateful and humbled by your support. So let's go ahead and get into our readings. We have four different groups, starting with group number 1 with the desert. And that's the number 37, if that's significant to you. For group number 2, we have the riddle, which I believe is 53. And then we have a group number 3 with the shadow, which is number 28. And then for group number 4, we have the castle, which is number, I want to say 43. Don't quote me on that. But okay, guys, definitely take your time choosing. You can watch more than one. Remember, these are collective messages, so just take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. You can always find my website, galenathemystic.com, if you'd like more personalized guidance. And yeah, I'll see you guys in your readings. Okay, group number 1, you chose the desert. And I'm definitely getting this energy of like you leaving something to be desired or leaving something to the imagination or something like that is coming through. You could live in a hot climate or a dry climate, so it could be that that influences how you dress, okay? Or maybe you have ancestry from a place that is very dry and warm, and so that influences your style in some way. But let's go ahead and get into your oracles, your overview, and see what exactly it is you need to know about your style. We do have a music oracle that's going to bring us some advice, and so I'm going to leave that at the end. It's going to be kind of a mystery, but let's go ahead and see. So we have number 3, synchronicity, 333. We also have number 11, find your motivation. Then we have Blue Lotus, Cosmic Harmony and Bliss. So we do have like an Egyptian figure here. So it could be that you have Egyptian ancestry, especially with this desert coming through. So that could influence your style in some way. And then we also have Deer, trust in the support of the universe, with Archangels Michael and Faith. Ooh, okay. So I really like this energy. Kind of want to move this around a little bit. It looks like you're going to be having a better time, okay? So maybe your style has been impacted by hard times, or you feel like you haven't really gotten a chance to explore and expand. Even with the number 3 and then this bow and arrow, this is giving like Sagittarius energy. Even the desert, like maybe travel is significant. And so something about like an upcoming trip or an upcoming opportunity to expand is going to be influencing your style very soon. With Blue Lotus, Cosmic Harmony, and Bliss, something in your life is improving. This card actually talks about all areas of your life improving. And with this Deer, trust in the support of the universe, it looks like some kind of good news, and just things becoming better in general is going to be impacting the way that you dress and the way that you carry yourself, okay? And I keep hearing that song, I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. So like, I don't actually know that song, like who it's by or the rest of the words, but I'm hearing that. So like, you're gonna be feeling hot, and that could be this like climate thing. If you're traveling to Egypt or to North Africa or something, definitely comment down below and let us know, but that does not have to be for everybody. I'm just getting that there's some kind of style having to do with like maybe you're going to be wearing a little bit less. It could be because summer is happening here in the northern hemisphere, so it could be that you're a little bit nervous about, you know, summer weather, people talking about having their summer body, and Spirit saying really don't worry about that. You're going to be feeling hot in your body. the way that you are, but also a lot of different aspects of your life are improving. So it could be that your finances and your health and your relationships have been kind of taking up a lot of your space in your mind. And so style or fashion hasn't been the number one priority, which is totally understandable. But with this Find Your Motivation, Spirit saying, you better get ready to be ready because you're going to be outside, okay? Wow. Some good news is coming. So I love that that's coming through in this reading. I wasn't exactly anticipating that, but with this synchronicity, like you're going to be getting it together. So the color blue, because we have the blue lotus, and then you have this blue Find Your Motivation card. We also have a lot of blue in this deer, blue and synchronicity actually. So blues and purples could be really significant colors for you, power colors that can help you attract more peace and more abundance and help you align with this cosmic harmony that's coming into your life. But whatever aspect of your style you feel has been neglected because of hardship, it's going to become more of a focus again, or just more, there's going to be more opportunity for you to explore that because those circumstances are going to be easing up, okay? So I like that. Blue Ivy could also be significant. Maybe she's like a style icon, or Beyonce is like a style icon you're interested in. It could also be that something that's trending in North Africa is going to be trending here, wherever you live, or something like that. So, yeah, interesting. Okay. And I know that North Africa isn't all just desert, but that specifically is coming through. So that's going to be specific for somebody. Okay, something that's trending in the desert could be a trend that you end up catching. It could also be uh, that like the movie Dune could have like style inspiration for you, or something like that. Okay, Zendaya could also be a style icon that really sticks out to you at this time. Of course, I mean, that woman, she can wear anything and look amazing. And I feel like you're going to be feeling that this weekend. Like you can have a moment where the spotlight's really on you, especially with this sun coming through. Find your motivation. So you could be preparing for something where your style is going to matter a little bit. And so with this synchronicity, you really want to have everything in sync. You really want to look good and put together. And I'm just getting that this is going to be just going really well for you, and also to not overthink it. But you might have times where you neglect yourself because you're so busy, or you're dressing for necessity. And so these upcoming events or moments you're trying to manifest in your life are kind of being put on the back burner, and getting ready for those things is just kind of giving you anxiety. Like something about being unprepared or having too much on your plate is coming up. And so Spirit's saying, find your motivation to look good. Like find your motivation to experiment with your clothing, put yourself first, like stop depriving yourself with this desert energy. And if you've been maybe not investing in your wardrobe or investing in pieces that you know are going to make you really comfortable, something blue definitely could be coming up, okay? Um, just trust that the universe is going to support this, and that abundance is going to come back to you. If you've been seeing with this synchronicity, there's something about trends keeps coming up. So something about that you're going to want to jump on, and it's going to be very inspiring to you. Another thing coming through is to follow the synchronicities when it comes to what Spirit's guiding you toward. I would recommend talking to Archangel Jophiel. She's the angel of beauty, not just beautiful things to look at, but beautiful thoughts and beautiful mindsets and beautiful experiences as well. She can help guide you toward what makes you feel really beautiful and what looks really beautiful on you and things like that. So there's definitely something about experiences here where you're worried about, am I going to have like the right outfit for this experience, or am I going to look good when I go to this thing, right? It could even be like a pool party, because like Blue Lotus, or like a beach day or something, she's standing here in the water. So yeah, I do think that there's some anxiety about the beach or something, even with the sand here. But that would make sense since the weather's warming up. Okay. And Spirit's saying you're going to look just fine, but right now it's important for you to get in the right headspace about it. They're not saying prepare for your beach body or whatever, propaganda there is out there. You don't need to change your body, but mentally prepare yourself to have loving acceptance so that you can really be present in the moment and enjoy yourself. And if that means investing in your beauty and your wellness and your wardrobe right now, Spirit's saying go for it. There's going to be support in this, okay? So let's go ahead and just get some tarot cards. But yeah, definitely comment down below and let me know, are you anticipating some kind of event, especially if it's over the summer or this upcoming season? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, scarcity mindset is impacting your wardrobe, my love. Definitely don't skimp, because it seems like you could be maybe investing in fast fashion or just avoiding spending money on your clothing at all altogether. Could be because you're like, oh, this is more important or that is more important, but it is impacting you. And then we have Justice in the reverse. So yeah, this is not the truth. It is not true that you don't have enough to dress well, okay? You could go thrifting, you could organize a swap with your friends and trade clothes for free. With this Justice reverse, don't let limiting beliefs stop you from seeing your truth, because there is some kind of imbalance here. Maybe you put all of your money toward family or the home, or you put all of your energy into the career. Spirit's saying it's time to rewrite this imbalance. And with this Blue Lotus, trust that things are improving overall. So you're going to have the wiggle room to do that. And so you are, honestly, my love, emitting some kind of scarcity in your wardrobe and your style and the way you're dressing. And it's because you are afraid to invest in yourself. Okay. And we have the Six of Swords reverse. Yeah, that is rewriting a narrative. Okay. Let's get one more. One more. I did see the Hermit on top of the deck, though. We have the Creatrix in the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles on top of the deck, and we have the Ten of Wands. So this Ten of Wands does talk about like baggage, carrying extra weight. Maybe that's something you've been insecure about. Maybe not for all of you. It could also be memories from the past of people telling you you're not good enough, or you don't look good enough, or you're not ready to wear that outfit, or you know, something about this, you feel like you're not there yet. You feel unprepared in some way, or you feel like you're not good enough as you are. And Spirit's saying that it's really important to unlearn this, because it is rooted in limiting beliefs and it's stopping you from being the creatrix of your own life. This is the Magician. And so in this deck, you know, this card talks all about being the creator of your own story and birthing beautiful things that exist in your mind. And so I think that there's some kind of blockage here when it comes to the way you see yourself mentally, and how that's preventing you from being outside or trying new things or being in different environments. And so Spirit's saying this next leg of your spiritual journey is going to require you to get out of your head, get more grounded with the Seven of Pentacles, and also trust that like your body goals or whatever it is, some kind of like aesthetic goal you have, it really is so arbitrary, but your current mentality is not helping, because you'd rather avoid, like, by doing the thing you're afraid of, you will get to whatever goal naturally by getting outside of your comfort zone. And with the Seven of Pentacles, also being patient. It's one step at a time. If you do want to change something about your body, or you want to change something about your health and your wellness, Spirit's saying be very patient about that. And we just had the ring light turn off. So 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, y'all. But okay, as I was saying, yeah, maybe you want the lights to be off, like you're not ready for the sun to shine on you, okay? And Spirit's saying the more seen you are, the more loved you will be. The more seen you are, the more loved you will be. The more seen you are, the more beautiful you will become, okay? And trust me when I say I've lived through working on that mantra, and it is really hard and it feels really vulnerable. But with the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit saying just step into it and you'll get used to it. Okay, be patient with yourself and you will learn the truth of how beautiful you are and how you can be the person who experiences these things. Don't watch other people have fun and be fabulous and count yourself out of that narrative, because you are absolutely good enough to do those things, and you're good enough to do them now. Okay, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Life is too short to not try the trends you want to jump on, to not do the things you want to do, and to, you know, spend a little on what it is that you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and end with your music icon. Now, this doesn't have to be someone you dress like, look like, anything like that. We are just intuitively channeling some style advice from this music icon. So we have John Lennon. This says, not everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. If you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. Peace is the only thing worth hoping for. Okay, very interesting. So if you enjoy wasting time, then it isn't wasted. Spirit's kind of asking you how you're spending your life. There's also something here about your imagination and creativity and knowing that, oh, interesting, because he says mirage, or this card says mirage, and then we have the desert. So something about this is like you're imagining some kind of maybe rejection that's going to happen, or you're imagining some kind of experience that's like larger than life that you feel counted out from. That's interesting. Not everything you see is a mirage. Not everything you hear is a lie. I think you're envisioning yourself having fun and being free and confident, and you're seeing that as a mirage. You're seeing that as something that is inaccessible to you, that like other people have fun and other people go out and wear crop tops or wear the bikini, or other people go out and have a great time. You're reflecting this in your fashion, and Spirit saying that not everything you see is a mirage. And just because maybe you're thinking that what I'm saying is a lie, that you're good enough how you are, and that you don't need to do anything but allow yourself to be seen, and you will naturally step into more of your beauty. Maybe you think that's a lie, okay? But Spirit's saying, don't. It's up to you how much you want to let that take away from you. If you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying feeling this way, then you can continue. But I think the next step in your spiritual journey is to just step into the picture you're envisioning in your head, and to stop thinking, I'll do it when I lose the weight, or I'll do it when I make this amount of money, or I'll do, like, stop sleeping on yourself. Okay, my love, I'm gonna leave your message here. Definitely comment down below and let me know if this resonated. And I'm sending you guys a big, beautiful hug. I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you so much. Like this video if you like it, subscribe if you see me in your future, visit GalenaTheMystic.com if you'd like any personalized services, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye! Hello. Group number 2, you chose the riddle with the number 53. So May 3rd could be significant, does not have to be. But okay, what does your style say about you? I think it says a lot and maybe nothing. I think people have more questions about the way you dress than answers. It could be that people are looking at you wondering what you do for work, or maybe the way you dress is just unique, so people can't really tell by looking at you like where you come from or what your hobbies are. Like there is definitely something mysterious about this riddle energy. But I love the harmony also at the same time of this symbol here. Is this a Celtic knot? Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this is called, but there's something here about like Trinity and synergy. So there is something very still harmonious and put together about this. People just might be very curious about you. So something about your style is intriguing and hard to pinpoint. I definitely would see you as someone who doesn't really follow trends, someone who doesn't care what other people think as well. So with your style, you're not necessarily communicating one single message or one single identity in the way you dress. You don't really care about the assumptions people make about you based on how you dress. It could be that you're just kind of doing what you want, and that's really cool. But okay, let's go ahead and look into your overview. This is a music oracle card, so we're gonna ask for intuitive advice from a music icon. So we'll save that for the end, but okay, let's go ahead and see. So we have bounty with the number 28. Ooh, okay. So there is something abundant about the way you style yourself. This could also be a sign that money is coming if you want more money to invest in your style. This could also have to do with your wealth. Like maybe you are wealthy, and so people look at you and kind of wonder how much money you make, or where you got that. And abundance doesn't just have to be about money. Bounty doesn't just have to be about money. It could be that you thrift really luxurious pieces and people are like, where did you get that? Okay, especially with the riddle, people are like, where did you get that? Where does that come from? Okay, then we have number 44, master the dance. We also have Badger, bring your life into balance, with archangels Mary and Sandalphon. And we have Tangerine, gratitude and charisma. Okay, so this is really interesting. Orange could definitely be a power color for you. We have this orange dress here. You could wear like galaxy print or something, or maybe that was a big thing for you when that was trending. And then we have this gratitude bounty. So you might have a habit of sharing clothing with friends, or you could just be really generous in general. So maybe the way that you dress reflects some kind of like philanthropy you do or something like that. Doesn't have to be for all of you. With this Master the Dance card, you could also like to go out dancing. But you've mastered something here when it comes to your style. It's interesting because we have orange, but we also have black and white. And even with the Badger card, there's black and white and orange. So it could be that you know when to dress professionally, but you also have a really streamlined style when it comes to transitioning into going out at night. So your day to night transition could be really smooth, or something like that. Okay, interesting. But tangerine is still like fun and flirty, but then we have this black and white. So it could be that you used to just wear black and white and now you've kind of transitioned into wearing more colors, or you plan what times of year you're going to wear certain colors. You're like, okay, I'm not going to wear white because it's after Labor Day. So like maybe you have your own fashion rules that you subscribe to, or you're at a point where you've really like figured out what works for you. Okay, especially with this bring your life into balance, you could have some kind of capsule wardrobe, or that could be some advice coming through for you that like having a capsule wardrobe and being very intentional about the way that you dress could really serve you at this time. And also, just because you have a capsule wardrobe, that doesn't mean it has to be boring, right? You can have a good mixture of color and also blacks and whites and neutrals. And it could also be that I do get a sense of having a lot and getting rid of excess. So it could be that you are donating a lot of clothes, and as the weather maybe warms up or something like that, or the seasons change, you feel called to just not be super attached to anything. There is kind of a free spirited energy in this spread that I find really interesting. And it's funny that it's coming up as the riddle because it's also hard for me to put my finger on, but it's almost like your style's always evolving, and it's really smart and intentional, and you're not doing too much or holding on to too much. You could be someone who, like I said, you like to give clothing away. You could thrift a lot so that it's like you're spending money on clothing, but not in excess. Like you're definitely not over consuming, which is really cool. You have like a perfect balance. And yeah, she's actually balancing on one foot. So yeah, you have a very balanced. I am getting like a maturity to this energy. Like you've lived through enough trend cycles to where you know what's worth hanging on to and what's like worth giving up. And you're probably good at giving your friends style advice too. People might come to you like, hey, I have an interview, what should I wear? Or I have this party coming up, do you have anything I could wear? Or which outfit looks better, this one or that one? So like you are good at answering people's questions. And it's funny because you kind of look like this eye, and then people like reaching out as well. So how cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your tarot and see what your style says about you. You do give like quality wealth, even if you don't have a lot of money. You just seem really put together. But there's also something still unexpected about the way you dress. You carry yourself with a confidence, and your energy is very centered. So people really like that, and it makes a lot of things look good on you. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles reverse. And what did I say about like not holding on to too many things? It could be that some of you feel like updating your wardrobe, even if it is a capsule wardrobe. You know, the Four of Pentacles talks about attachment and like holding on to material things. And in this reverse, you're willing to let that go. Oh, we also have the scales of balance. So more themes of balance coming up. Something is about to shift here in a positive way. And it's very like something about flexibility, free flowing. Maybe you want to, maybe you're having some kind of lifestyle shift that's going to, like you're becoming more active or entering a new community. So that's going to cause you to let go of some older items. Okay. Then we have the Three of Wands reversed. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. This is what I mean when I say there's something very centered and like practical. Like you're not the type of person to spend a bunch of money on some item just because it's trendy if you know it's gonna like hurt your feet, or the texture is gonna scratch you, or it's gonna end up in a landfill in 2 months, or you don't seem like the type of person to spend a lot of money on something just for a photo on Instagram. With the Knight of Pentacles, you're becoming very intentional about what's in your closet. It could help with travel. So something about being able to travel really seamlessly is coming through too. And with this reversal, because the Three of Wands is about expansion, I'm getting that you're not actually expanding your closet, you're actually streamlining and getting it down to a science almost. So wow, that's really cool. Okay, one more. And I did see the Emperor on top of the deck, so I'm taking that into consideration as well. And like the Emperor is organized, right? But okay. Oh, all right. So we have the Two of Wands. And like there's this red dress and this white dress. So you're going from, maybe you had a wardrobe that was all black and white, and now you're going to be wearing a lot of oranges, reds. That could be a color that really helps you embody more of your abundance. Your style also used to be um, like there is a simplicity to it still, but maybe you used to dress like basic and now you can experiment more because you understand what style rules really fit you. Now, with this Two of Wands, you are opening new doors and you're going to be going through a lot of doors, is what Spirit wants to say to you. And this could have to do with travel as well, because we have the Eight of Wands here. But with this travel, it's like something about you needing to have easy access to things and needing to maybe get through airport security, or going, like, you're going to be wearing things that transition really well into different environments. So it's like you could be in a meeting, you could be at a club, you could be at a fancy dinner, you could have something to go to church the next day, but it all is very cohesive and you're ready for anything. Okay, but it's not giving like just athleisure. It's very intentional. And even with this hat, maybe hats could be a vibe. Oh, actually, she's a rose. I've never even noticed that before. Um, but yeah, you could be wearing some kind of hat. Also, that kind of theme of having red hair is coming back up, so that's an extra sign for some of you. If you've been thinking about dyeing your hair red, Spirit's saying go for it. Or if you have naturally red hair, Spirit's complimenting you. So that's so cute. Okay, Eight of Wands reversed. And then under that we have the Wheel of Fortune. So like, yeah, or the Fates in this deck. Ready for anything. We have another white dress and another red dress, so that could be significant. We also have a black dress here. It's like you have one for every occasion. And with the Eight of Wands reverse, you're not giving into trends or fast fashion or like urgency buying. So Spirit's saying be very aware of that. Maybe that's something that used to get you in the past and you're growing out of that need to like jump on something just because everyone else is doing it. You're very mindful, you're thinking very critically about your style, asking yourself what really serves a purpose in my life, what am I actually going to use, what am I actually communicating. And so you are no longer wasting any kind of money or falling prey to urgency marketing or people being like, you need to buy this trend now, or buying anything based on insecurity too, because a lot of companies like to market to our insecurities. And so yeah, you're also not comparing yourself to other people and the way that they dress or trying to mimic someone's style. You definitely have your own distinct sense of style. So that's awesome. Okay, yeah, prepare for the unexpected is what Spirit's saying, and make sure that your clothing serves, it's simple, it's organized, also stylized to you personally, and you're ready for anything. Okay, so your music icon is John Cage. Don't fall in love with the first idea. I like that a lot. Surrender to chance. Oh my gosh, yes. And all great art contains at its center contemplation. So there is something about intentionality here, contemplation, really thinking critically about everything that's in your wardrobe. And what does this say about me? Do I really resonate with this anymore? Especially with don't fall in love with your first idea. Don't be afraid to make donations right now, or to give clothing to friends, or whatever it is. I also do really like this patterning here. I would totally wear something with like that kind of design on it. So it could be like very artistic. I also just heard the word bookish. So like maybe you're like I'm literally hearing like sexy librarian or something like that, or like office siren or something like that. But yeah, patterns can be significant, but it's like a pattern that's still in neutral, so it still goes along with everything else. Also, you don't have to just wear it once, even if it's a standout piece. Wear your pieces over and over and over again until, you know, God forbid someone says something about it, like you're helping the planet, okay? So I love this for you. I hope this resonates. I'm gonna stop babbling now. I am just really excited and happy to be doing this topic. I think it's super fun. Definitely comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed this. And like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you see me in your future, and visit GalenaTheMystic.com if you'd like personal privatized tarot services. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hello, hello. Lucky star number 3, you chose the shadow with the number 28. And okay, so 2 different things are coming up. One thing could be that you are kind of hidden right now. You know, the shadow is about what is not conscious, what is not seen, what's not illuminated. So it could be that you are dressing to hide, or dressing to hide an aspect of yourself. You could wear clothing that's really dark, or stick to a lot of neutrals, or wear clothing that's really baggy to like hide certain parts of yourself, and that can be done really well. So this is definitely not a criticism, but with the shadow, I am wondering about your motivation behind that. The other thing that's coming through is like emo aesthetics, or like punk, grunge, or goth aesthetics with the shadow, okay? But that definitely doesn't have to be for all of you. Let's go ahead and get into your oracles. And so this is a music oracle we're saving for the end. We're going to intuitively channel some advice from a music icon, but let's go ahead and start with your other oracles. So we have Heart Portal with the number 7. So more kind of like black and white. This definitely looks emo, so I know that's for some of you, definitely not all of you though. Then we have Cedarwood, Optimism and Connection, so I like that. We also have Shark, Lead as a Powerful, Peaceful Warrior. This says Archangels Metatron and Jules. And then we have number 22, Commit. Okay. There is like an intensity to this energy, and some kind of intensity to your style. And it could just be the energy behind it that Spirit's really talking about. Heart Portal can talk about us manifesting things that are deep in our heart, deep desires that we've really yearned for. And then we do have this card that's about connection. So I wonder if relationships have impacted your style a lot, or if you've gone through some kind of grief, some kind of heartbreak that has caused you to want to hide in some way. It could be that a heartbreak has impacted your self-esteem a lot, or you've put off your style to handle grief because that was like more of a priority, was like the pain you were going through, so you weren't really thinking about how you were looking or how you were carrying yourself, and that's totally fine. Like, style is not the most important thing in the world, right? But with this shadow, it could be that you've been hiding yourself or hiding away from the world, and it could be that Spirit's inviting you to kind of come back online, like, hey, show up. Hey, think optimistically about new people. Get ready to introduce yourself to new people is the way this is coming through. We also have commit. So I do think some kind of future commitment that you're going to be making is going to be kind of getting you out of this darker energy. With the shark too, so this is for some of you, there's this kind of like keep out energy that you're projecting through your style, and that could be cool. That could be kind of like an edgy thing you're doing. It could also be hard for some of you to balance maybe an edgier or alternative style with work and like dressing business casual. It could also be that with the Cedarwood Optimism Connection, Spirit really wants to let you know there's going to be like a lot of fun times ahead, and a lot of new connections where people really connect with you on a heart level. So there could be some kind of transformation you're going through, honestly. I do think that someone's shedding something about their style, whether it's this season where you've been hiding and like wearing baggier clothes or darker clothes. It could be that you're letting go of that season. It could be that you're shedding grief and heartache and pessimism, and so you want to start dressing more colorfully to like kind of let people know more of your personality, you know? And of course, people shouldn't judge a book by its cover. That's not what I'm trying to say at all, but it could be that you have kind of an edgier, keep out aesthetic because you have been hurt in the past. That might not be the only reason. It could be that you also just like that and nothing's wrong with that. But with this commit, I do think that there's something coming up in your future that Spirit wants to kind of give you a heads up about. Like, hey, heads up, you're going to be asked to show up, you're going to be asked to like perform, or you're going to be asked to introduce yourself to new people. This is out in nature. So maybe someone's like going out in nature, going camping or something like that. Yeah, Shark lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. So you are going to step into some kind of leadership role. And it could be that Spirit wants you to kind of take another look at your wardrobe and see how maybe it's suited for a part of you that's hiding and not necessarily suited for the part of you that wants to stand in front of a group of people and be seen and perform and talk in front of people. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm also hearing like dress for the job you want, you know. I personally want to be a diva and a forest nymph and a siren. So how do I dress? That's a good question, but for you, there is some kind of opportunity coming up, and Spirit's saying it's time to update your style based on that, okay? And to stop hiding. Stop hiding is the main message here. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your tarot cards and see a little bit more. What is your style saying about you? What do you need to know about it? What is your style saying about you, and what do you need to know about it? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands, which is interesting because this is the card of I'm defensive, I'm nervous, stay out. This is definitely a card of having your guard up, being hesitant to kind of peek out and see what's going on, right? So that's pretty affirming of what I was saying. Let's see. What else does your style say about you? Four of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, it's time to let go because this is a card of attachment and holding on. And like usually in the Four of Pentacles, the figure's arms are crossed in front of him and he's stepping on the pentacles and balancing a pentacle on its head, like hiding for cover or holding on to things to hide behind them. And so you're being asked to let go of your security blanket. Maybe some of you have like a favorite hoodie that you always wear, or you have like a uniform you always stick to because you're like, I know that this is gonna keep people from seeing this part of me that I don't like or whatever it is, or keep people from noticing me altogether maybe. And Spirit's saying you're going to be asked to let go of that. Okay, let's see what else. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is all about self-love. I like how we're going from these very, we're talking about like hoodies and covering up and maybe like edgier aesthetics. And then look at the upright card, Ace of Cups. She's in like this frilly dress. So like maybe Spirit's saying experiment with something a little more feminine if you'd like to. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're going to be reflecting self-love, giving to yourself, pouring into yourself, being comfortable with who you are. That's what this journey with your style is really about. It's not necessarily about what you put on, but it's about what you are communicating to yourself and to others about yourself, okay? Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Yeah, lucky star number 3, love yourself the way you are. And it will influence your style in a beautiful way. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. This could be because of bullying. I don't know why that's coming through. We have the Seven of Cups here. You could also just feel confused. Like, I stick to this uniform because I don't know what else to wear. And the idea of it overwhelms me. We have the Devil popping out under that too. So there is something about negative thoughts and limiting beliefs and ideas. It could also be about like trends in the industry. I am again getting like emo aesthetics for someone. Like maybe you like to wear things with like edgier motifs on them, okay? But for some of you, it's like you don't really know another way. Maybe you've just been following this trend for a long time or something like that. Okay, what's on the bottom? The King of Wands. So yeah, you're going to be stepping into a leadership position that's going to really require you to bring the fire, bring the energy, bring the charisma, which you do have. You have some kind of charisma, some kind of talent here, and you're going to be on stage talking to people. So it's time to get ready to be seen. And with the Seven of Cups, maybe you need to ask for help. Definitely don't give into like mainstream advice like, oh, horizontal stripes don't look good if you're this weight, or you know, this color only looks good on this type of person, or black is the most slimming, so you like always wear black or something like that. Don't give in to those things, because those are just platitudes meant to keep us insecure so that we keep buying certain things, or that we keep ourselves small. And with the Seven of Cups, if you're a little bit confused about what to wear, Spirit's saying it's time to look at yourself with eyes of love first, and that's going to be really helpful. I also do think some of you are manifesting a new love or a new romantic relationship into your life. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Definitely doesn't have to be, but we do have optimism connection. So it could be that you want to start dating, but you feel kind of insecure about the way that you look or carry yourself. So you haven't been really putting yourself out there, and Spirit's saying it starts with you pouring love into yourself, finding things that you genuinely enjoy putting on, finding things that you genuinely feel excited to try, right? You're going to be getting that kind of spark back. And if you don't know where to start, Spirit's saying just start somewhere. Start with looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. We can do this. Okay. And some of you definitely have like dressing room anxiety. You'd almost rather avoid trying on something. Maybe you just buy things without trying them on because you're like, I don't want to see. Hopefully it looks good. Spirit saying, stop that. It's time to really look in the mirror and know that you're worthy. And if you get overwhelmed during that process, of course, you can always stop and take a break. But Spirit saying you deserve to feel good in what you wear, and you're going to be seen by lots of people. So make sure you are seeing yourself. All right. Six of Pentacles reversed too. It could be that people try to give you things to wear and you're just like, I don't know about that. Make sure you like it, and you can find a medium here, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and see your music icon. So, ooh, we have Bjork, Devour Life Whole, Organize a Blank with the sky and the sea. I can't say that on YouTube. And this says optimism is energy. Oh, you got optimism twice. So yeah, there is something about looking at yourself optimistically and looking at new connections and new dates optimistically. So yeah, there's also something about projecting more of a positive energy into your style, maybe wearing more color or wearing motifs that are a little bit happier. And this could still be like maybe graphic tees or funky patterns or something like that. You're going to be experimenting with that a little bit more. But yeah, this is Devour Life Whole. So it's time to really start living and not just dressing to like survive or dressing to get by with as little attention as possible. And yeah, you're going to be definitely a lot more creative, because Bjork, as we know, is very experimental, very, very unique. And it's time to, yeah, allow yourself to tap into that. Okay. You deserve that. And you deserve to have a lot of fun with your style as well. It should be a fun thing, not something that is daunting and overwhelming to you. So you're going to be working through that. And yeah, it has a lot to do with your relationship to self. So I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading here, my loves, but I hope this was helpful. Definitely comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed this topic. And like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you see me in your future, and visit GalenaTheMystic.com if you're interested in any of my other services. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye! Hello, hello, lucky star number 4. Thank you so much for being here. You chose the castle with, I think, the number 43. We do have pearls and a pink rose here. We do have like, I've never seen this before, but she has like rhinestones or diamonds on her lash line. Okay, slay. So maybe you wear a lot of glitter, or you like to wear pearls, roses. There's definitely something very girly and like kind of feminine on this card. Ooh, it kind of matches my bracelet, the pearls on this card. But okay, let's go ahead and see what else comes through. You definitely like your accessories. You like to put the extra little finishing touches on something to make it uniquely you and to make yourself stand out a little bit more. You could feel like you're overdressed at times, but I feel like you've grown out of caring, and you're just like, I deserve to feel good. I deserve to feel good about myself. I deserve to be the best dressed at events, and life is too short to not embrace that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see your oracle. So we do have a music oracle that we're going to save for the end. We're channeling advice intuitively from a music icon, but let's go ahead and get into your other oracles. So we have rest, with the number 18 and castle. So maybe Belle from Beauty and the Beast is significant. You want to live the soft life. You're definitely dressing for not the job you want, because I feel like you do not dream of labor, but dressing for the lifestyle you want. And you want your lifestyle to be soft and rich and beautiful. And I like that. Okay, so we also have number 34, feel, with the rainbow. So yeah, you're not afraid of color. You're not afraid of florals. I like how she has a belt here and she's wearing like her, bikini top. So you're not afraid to show off and stand out. She even's wearing a flower crown, so that could be significant too. And she has very long hair, so it could be that really long hair is a signature of yours. Okay, and then we have lime, entertainment, delight. So I feel like you're not afraid to like show a little skin, show off your body. It's interesting that both of these cards too are someone on a beach or in a beachy kind of outfit. So it could be that tropical places are significant. You could have a vacation coming up or be from a tropical place or have ancestry from a tropical place or something like that. And that could influence your style a lot. But I also love that this person has like locks that are free flowing. So something about flowing hair, natural beauty. It's giving like the body is the outfit. So some of you kind of like to show off your body a little bit. It doesn't have to be for all of you. But yeah, with rest too, there's something about like your vacation wear, your vacation outfits. And then we have Dove, spread messages of peace and harmony with Archangel Bugby. So yeah, definitely feminine energy. There's something very graceful about you and the way you move as well. The color white could be really significant, and the color pink as well. Those could be power colors for you. Uh, hmm, you're fun. Like people, like what your style says about you right off the bat, people know that you're a fun person. People, when they look at you, they kind of assume that you are pretty and put together and that you're enjoying your life. You could have kind of like the halo effect where you're good looking, so people kind of like assume good things about you. Obviously, that's obviously that can be desirable or not depending on what you're going for, and that's just kind of a marker of how maybe superficial our society is, or how subconsciously, pretty privilege is a thing, right? So you could experience kind of like the double-edged sword of that, where like maybe people underestimate you because you are pretty or you like to dress in a feminine manner, or people could give you free things and do favors for you because you are pretty. So it could go both ways, and it could be that you're experiencing both sides of that. Some of you could actually be in the entertainment industry with this castle and entertainment and spread messages. Spirit saying you're going to be using your platform to share positive messages in some way, or to be a positive role model in some way, especially because now that I think about it, this castle card in the guidebook, it talks about how not all that glitters on the outside is gold. So it could be that you kind of dress in a way that wouldn't give off this air of like your past trauma. People could also maybe not see some of the difficulties that come with being in the industry you're in. So maybe you're modeling or in entertainment on TV, or a performer in some way. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. This is really interesting though. I do feel that there's some advice coming through where Spirit's saying like things are kind of going to get easier when it comes to the behind the scenes. And with feel, you might have a depth to you that you feel is kind of ignored because of how beautiful you are on the outside, or how you carry yourself confidently. So maybe people assume you've had it easy, or that you're a Nepo baby, or that you don't work hard to be where you are, right? There could also be another message coming through for just some of you where you had some kind of achievement in your career and your image has a lot to do with it, but it's not everything you thought it would be because of, again, behind the scenes things going on. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. What else, Spirit? What else do you want to say about Lucky Star 4's style? We have the Lovers. Okay. And we do have like a house of cards kind of energy coming up in here too. So you could just be dealing with a lot of people who are very superficial. And it could even be that you were made fun of for more of the eccentric aspects of your style. So because you weren't afraid to, oh, you're a trendsetter. That's what it is. You're a trendsetter. And it's working and spirit loves it. But it could be that some people are a little bit jealous. Yeah. And people don't see all of you with this Eight of Swords reverse, but there is something coming into alignment here where you are going to very effortlessly be aligned with certain opportunities that actually make you feel very exalted, that help you to be even more dramatic and eccentric with your style. Okay, we also have the Fool reverse. I love this red dress. So red could be a power color too. Reds, pinks, whites. Formal attire could be necessary for whatever's coming up here in your future. We have the Fool reversed. Let's get one more, Spirit. Speak to me about this. We have Knight of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, you're not meant to live a boring life. You're going to be having fun, okay? Top of the deck is Temperance reversed. So if you've been kind of holding back a little bit because other people have judged you, or people in your industry are like, we need you to change this or fit into this box to make you more like profitable in some way, you're actually going to be letting go of restraint. It could be that like a literal rule is that's been placed on you is getting lifted. So say you had to dye your hair a certain color for a movie or a TV show, now you get to do whatever you want. Or something that someone told you isn't going to be a good look for you. It's like you're wearing it, you're rocking it, and it's getting you a new opportunity. This could be a faded, it could be a faded relationship, but I'm getting business partnerships as well. Okay, bottom of the deck, Strength. So yeah, you've had to show some kind of restraint here with your style, or you feel like someone tried to control your style, tried to um, silence you in some way. You could have also had really strict parents or a controlling lover in the past who tried to get you to dress a certain way to fit their standards. But it was really all about control. And so now you are exhibiting your own strength through taking control of your style again and being a little bit more free spirited and doing what you love. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like there's kind of a lot going on here for you guys, especially in the future. I am getting something about being really busy, but also some kind of faded opportunity where the way that you carry yourself and the way that you dress for yourself is going to really pay off. And it feels almost a little bit risky, but it also feels very liberating. Like I get to really express all of my colors. I get to be as fabulous as I want and I don't have to hold myself back. You could have had people in your past that would make little sly remarks about you, like, oh, you're wearing that, like, you must want attention, or um, that color would never look good on you, or like having pink hair would be like childish on you, or something like that. Those people were haters, okay? That was a hater. I don't care how much they claim to love you. I don't care if it was your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend. I don't care who it was. That was a hater. That was an op. That was meant to suppress you so that you could break free of that chain and continue doing everything that you're meant for, everything that's destined for you, especially if you're in the entertainment industry. That's an extra confirmation for you. But yeah, this is about you taking your strength and your power back and not letting anybody else control you. And only you get to decide how much you show, what you wear. It's up to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get advice from your music icon. So we have Prince. Ah! Oh my gosh, you guys! We literally have Prince. Do what you damn well like, but always do it to the utmost. I swear I did not read these cards before before pulling, but every single music icon has been so on point. I'm so shook by this. Never lose touch with your colorful side. Your dream home lies outside of time. You cannot be constricted. You can't be constricted to gender roles. You can't be constricted to societal beauty standards, societal fashion standards and trends. You absolutely defy that. And oh my gosh, we have doves. So when doves cry could be a really powerful anthem for you right now. We have doves twice. I literally have goosebumps, guys. I'm so excited for you because, you know, Prince, the color purple could also be really significant for you. But you know, Prince, he defied gender norms, and he did not care, and he did things that people couldn't have imagined or predicted yet. So you are definitely a trendsetter. You're meant to do things that people have not thought of before. You will get a lot of criticism. I mean, think about how many people have criticized Prince or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter because you're absolutely legendary, my love. So I'm gonna leave the message here. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you see me in your future. Definitely comment and let me know if this reading resonated with you. And visit GalenaTheMystic.com if you're interested in private tarot services. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay?